So, 2020, that was an interesting year. Not the best year in the world, what with, COVID and, well, because of COVID really, and losing my job and things of that sort. Now it's 2021. I have a job. I've even had a vaccination. So things are looking up. But the weird thing is, I actually didn't think I'd made very many models in that time, in that year. But look at it all. Quite a lot of work done. And I had no idea. So let's look at this in a little bit of detail. So in no apparent order, let's have a look at the models we managed to do in 2020. Well, build, finish, etc. if you know what I mean. This was a group build. It was the video game group build which a few of us did. This was my second model, and it's of a Lancia Stratos from the game Sega Rally. As you can see, I think I did a decent job. It looks alright. Quite enjoyed doing it. Bit of fun. It kind of falls apart if I move it too much. But there we go, that's the way it goes. It's very dirty, muddy, all that sort of thing, and this poor guy is looking into the engine thinking, well, that's 50,000 quid down the drain. But I enjoyed this. The base is from a cookie jar, so I just used that. Don't know where the jar went to, but that's a good one. I enjoyed that, so that's that one. Next, now these are in no particular order, you have to remember. I'm just choosing ones off the shelf. Okay, so we'll move that away, and it will fall to bits as soon as I do that. Oh, yeah, I managed it. Yay. Next one is quite a small kit, and it's this one here. What's the easiest way to show you? I was going to get the turntable out, but I don't know where it is. So instead of rate, we're going to use this thing. There you go. This is an Aurora model. So going back a bit, in the 60s, the decals were pretty awful from the kit. So I just went into my spares bin and picked some decals. It has this weird, supposedly go faster bits at the top here, so we take that off. Oh, steering wheels come off. There's always something, isn't there? God, we're gonna have to do something about that. Dear. Anyway, let's get that steering wheel off there. Steering wheel. And it was okay. It's a very, very simple kit. Unbelievably simple. Anyway, so I put the decals on, or the Decals, or is it Decals, Decals? Oh God knows. Those water slide thingies. And it comes with this thing, and that goes on the top to make it go faster, I presume. I don't know. Seems a bit strange thing to do, but there we go. But it looks really nice. The yellow turned out really well, which is fantastic. So that was good. But I say really basic kit, but I quite enjoyed that one. And it was a really old kit, and I think it was my first Aurora kit as well. What else we got? Oh, this one. This is a Hovercraft. These are one of these huge hovercraft that we used to have it in the UK, not so much nowadays. They, what with the Channel Tunnel, they've all been scrapped, unfortunately. Even though they were faster than ferries, much faster, these things could run 60 to 70 miles an hour with cars and passengers there. So it's a shame. Anyway, this is an interesting model in that, again, it was from the 60s, late 60s, early 70s or so, and it was one of those promotional models that you got out of cereal boxes. If you collected a certain amount of box tops, you could send away and get a model like this. And I thought, wow, somebody actually gave this to me because it was just an extra in an eBay sale, and it's actually quite nice, easy to build again. Lots of holes and seams, and try to get rid of as many as I could. But I quite like it. It's in the colours of the British Rail. Those Decals were really old as well, but they actually went on, stayed on as well, which is quite unusual. Yeah, I quite like that. It's I like it. It's unusual. Airfix did do a Hovercraft kit, and much larger scale, but that's ferociously expensive. What else did we do? Oh yeah, here we go. Group builds. We have. Oops. Actually, let me just hold it. It's easier. We got this group build. This model here, which is a Harrier jump jet, and this is for the Hasegawa eggplane build that I took part in. I quite like this. It's simple again. Had a few problems as usual. You tend to with eggplanes. Nothing major. The worst thing was that the canopy just would not. I mean, it's too large by quite a long way. It's and I didn't want to cut it or anything of that sort, so I just painted it this chrome colour and plonked it on there. But I think it looks good. It looks like it's hovering, as you can see. Let's get that out of the way a second. Just above the ground, and I've used one of these jar tops. I go to a sale somewhere, and there's usually somebody selling old jars with these tops, and I throw away the jar and keep the top. Or sometimes friends would actually say, "Oh, I've got this old candle, we've used it," and they give me the wooden top, which is really handy. So I quite like this one. It's all hand painted. It was in a bit of a rush, to be honest with you, but I enjoyed that. I do like group builds, and I'm looking forward to the next eggplane build. Next on the list. Can we put this up here? Never mind, let's not. It's this one. This was a Bandai kit, which may have been an MI kit originally. I don't know. It's of the mole from the Thunderbirds, TV show. And as you can see, it's got the rotating pointy bit on these tracks. A really nice build, actually. Really nice, easy to put together build. In fact, you could put batteries in here, and it would turn this drill bit, as it were. And I weathered it a little bit, as you can see. This is another one that went together rather well. I quite like the weathering. It isn't too weathered, and yeah, I enjoyed that one. That's a good one. That's of the mole from Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are go! Yay! Okay, so that's cool. Enjoyed that. And then if we move that out the way, there's this one here. Now this one's I can't remember if this was a group build or not. Actually, it may not have been. This was a Tiger kit. Tiger make these sort of cartoony looking models based on real hardware. So this was a Stug, German Stug from World War II, and I just had an idea of getting tons and tons of babies and essentially just filling this up and putting it on top. And as you can see, it makes quite a dramatic, well, there's quite a dramatic look to it. They're all trying to clamber on. One's fallen off, as usual. He's down there, and it's kind of freaky in many ways, in a lot of ways really. But I like it. It was just something I thought of, and it kind of worked. So what can I do? So that's cool. Little baby. Hey, sorry. And what else is there? What else did we do? Oh yeah, this is another tiger. This is for a different group build. This was the tiger models group build. Again, it's a deformed kit. So we've done a few of those, 3 of them in fact, altogether. This is a ME109. Again, I can't remember if I spray painted this or did it by brush. I spray painted, I'm pretty sure I used an airbrush. But I did crack the canopy. Stupid me. And the annoying thing is with these kits is that they don't come with a figure, which is a bit of a shame. It's in the livery of, if I can remember, a Georgian, I do believe. Georgian livery. But it's a nifty looking small little thing. Anyway. And the very last one for the year, as I say, it amazed me that I managed to do so many when shit was hitting the fan, as it were. I'll take it off its stand because it's too large. And it's a... Oh, twang! Oh dear, let's see if we can come out a bit. This is going to be awkward. Okay, only slightly. And it's this whacking great big thing. This was originally a wooden model. Missing, but the wing had fallen off and it was in bad shapes. It had nibbles all the way around, big sort of gaping holes that had to be filled. And to be honest, I started this a few years ago, and I just got tired of sanding and filling and sanding and filling all the time. And then this year I thought, I'll just get it done, finish it off, and this is what it's like. Had to do a bit of these engines were pointing in a very strange direction at one stage. I used these ailerons, I presume they're ailerons, somebody will tell me, were from a resin kit, because they weren't on the model at the time, as were, if you can find them, these ones at the front, they weren't there, the little one on the back there wasn't either. So impressive looking thing. Rather large to show, but never mind. It's all done. Rather dusty, unfortunately, but that's the nature of models. But there we go. So there we go. Hang on, I'll just put this back on its stand, otherwise it will fall over. So there we go. Not a bad year, really. Oh, I've missed one. There's always one I miss. What am I like? Yeah, let's grab that one. This is a resin kit, or was it? Or it was one of those resin 3D printed kits, and it's of a walker. You know those Krieger walkers, and you see there's a figure down there. Let me just take my glasses off because I can't see anything in the viewfinder with them on. I've called it Red Legs because, well, as you can see, it has. Let's see, get the light down there. It has red legs. I put it on top of this, pardon me, meat tenderizer because I just thought it looked neat. Nice. I just use washers, tons of different types of washers and a little bit of paint here and there, but mainly washers. And it's quite cool. It's much better than the old 3D printed models that you used to get, which are awful, and you have to use a lot of filling on those ones. These are much simpler, much more detailed. I mean, the detail in this, so if you look in the cockpit in there, the details is really cool. And you can get real detail in these things. And it's just a joy. So I had a bit of fun with that, so that's fun. And that is the last one. Yeah, we got to the end. Woo! Ah, dear, oh dear. So, considering it was let's face it, a shit year. I actually did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 models. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, seems to be 8 models. Well, I didn't think I'd do that. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. See you soon. Bye bye.